Yes, guys. Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another transfer video, another transfer update show. The second one of the day, because here's me thinking, all right, I've done my transfer content. There's not really been a lot of updates. I can chill, just enjoy A-listers, cook Arsenal for a little bit, and relax. No, silly me. I forgot what time of the season this is. This is transfer season where bombers are dropping every damn day of the week. And literally, just while I'm vibing, I hear Fab Bomber, Fab Bomber, Fab Tweet, Fab, 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 Fab. I mean, what has Fab got for me today? What could he have for me that we haven't already spoken about? Is this another Disassi update or something? No. We've got links to Mathys Tel. Chelsea have held talks with Mathys Tel. No, they've held talks about Mathys Tell with Bayern in the recent days. Early stages of contacts to be informed on his situation. Tell spoke to Kompany 10 days ago as he wants to succeed at Bayern, while Chelsea have asked for info on Matthias during talks with the German club. Now, there's been a few more updates as well on this. I'm just going to bring up Pies' Twitter. It's easier to just go to him because he's the news aggregator and all of that. So, we've heard that talks have been held. And from Christian Falk, he has reported that we have offered the idea of Nkunku for Tell, which is very interesting because I want you to hold on to that thought. Because if we go back to Fabrizio, go back to his latest tweet, more on Mathys Tell and Chelsea's story. Bayern and Chelsea have held initial talks about a possible swap deal with players being discussed. Bayern asked for the Nkunku situation at Chelsea, as BILD reported. So, the German reporters, who likely get their information from Bayern Munich, have reported that Chelsea offered Nkunku ourselves. Meanwhile, Fabrizio, who is likely to have been informed by Chelsea, as he's one of the guys who usually seems to get the first scoops on Chelsea news, he's reported that Bayern have asked for Nkunku the other way around. So, in reality, we don't know. There's been talks over Mathys Tel, and Nkunku is now a part of those discussions, be it as a direct swap deal or be it as the sort of deal that we have seen a lot of times last season, where we were doing the whole, you take a player, we take a player. You take Matson, we take Kellyman. You take Gallagher, we take Duran. Oh, wait, Gallagher doesn't want to go to Villa. Okay, you take Gallagher, Atletico, we will take João Felix. We've seen us try to run this deal a lot. We even tried it with Lukaku and Cassidy and money for Osimhen. Obviously, that one didn't go through. And I think now we're in a similar position where it's now Nkunku for Christian Tell. Fabrizio also saying that Bayern have asked about Nkunku. Christian Falk has reported that Nkunku's wages could potentially be a problem for Bayern, and Tell is not completely untransferable. David Ornstein as well dropped his little bomber at the end of it. And Pletigol joins afterwards to say that Nkunku now wants the Bayern move himself. And for Nkunku's sake, I actually don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's clearly not working at Chelsea. You're not a number 9, but you keep playing as a number 9. You barely get to play as the 10, and when you do, you don't really shine. When you play as a 9, you play with João Felix in the 10, so you don't get a lot of service, and you're not good on the wings. So ultimately, you're not as important as everyone expected you to be when you joined us, especially yourself, because he would have wanted to join as a key player for the club, and it's just not worked out. Just clearly doesn't fit our system. It is what it is. Now, with this Tell situation, I also want to add that it just echoes how unimportant Nkunku is for us, because we've literally just tried to throw him straight into this midway through the season. We've said, just take Nkunku. We need Tell, like, what depth can we give you? We'll give you Nkunku, mate. Have Nkunku. Brother, the guy ain't important to us. It is what it is. It's fine. I understand. Nkunku will basically be gone this window or the summer. I'm now a little bit more open to the idea of him being gone in this window. I didn't think there was a chance for it initially. Now I definitely do, because we're literally willing to offer him to Bayern now just to take Mathys Tel over the line. And even then, I don't think it's going to end up with Mathys Tel being at Chelsea. I'm just going to find the right tweet to leave at. This one, because there was some key wording in this that I don't want people to avoid. Tell spoke to Kompany 10 days ago as he wants to succeed at Bayern. He doesn't even want this move. He doesn't want this move himself. It's not going to happen. Bobby Vincent has reported that Chelsea will bid for Mathys Tel if they were to receive encouragement from Bayern's end, and they will make a firm inquiry. They made a firm inquiry for the Frenchman last summer. Here is the thing, though. His contract runs till 2029, and I don't see him wanting to leave. All of my research that I've done into him just says that he's very, very dedicated to succeeding at Bayern Munich. He's already said that to Kompany in spite of limited game time, and in spite of not having a lot of game time or opportunities under Thomas Tuchel as well. He wants to make it work at Bayern Munich. And like the other reports have also said, Nkunku's wages might be a problem in itself. It might be a problem in itself, although let me have a quick look at Bayern Munich's wage structure. I can pull that up off Capology. Who is their highest earner? So we got it up already. Their highest earner is Harry Kane on nearly 480k a week. Oh my, yo, their wage structure is actually a mess. Yo, their wage structure is nuts, you know. They've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players on over 200k a week in euros. Maybe they're already stretching their wage structure and they can't afford to add Nkunku into that as well. I'm not too sure, but if that's another stumbling block, then there's a secondary reason why I don't see this transfer happening. Number one, Tell doesn't want it. And again, from my research, it does look like Bayern would rather loan him than sell him anyway. So it doesn't look like anything permanent is going to happen over on his end. Which is a shame, because I look at his profile and I like it. He can do the left wing and striker role, and he gives us a bit of a goal threat from the wings as well, which we have really been lacking. Especially on the left-hand side as well. It gives us another option to Jadon Sancho, because Sancho's been cooking for us. But Sancho is a playmaker. He's not really got goal threat like that. Tell is different. Tell is more direct. He knows when to crash the box. He's got goal-scoring instincts. He seems to have a very tidy and strong finishing technique from both feet. And contrary to Nkunku, he's a much better presser, and he has the versatility about his game, where he can play on the wings and where he can play up top. Contrary to Jackson, he has the goal-scoring instincts that we're lacking. And the shooting technique is already there. We've seen it in phases from Jackson, but it started to disappear a bit in the last couple of games. Matias Tell also seems to give us great combination play in central areas. Seems very, very strong in possession. And gives us a little bit of height in the forward line as well, with him being at around 6 feet and still having some ways to go in terms of his development and in terms of his growth. So I get the idea of this transfer. It's a really shrewd move if we were able to pull this off. I just don't see us pulling this off. I don't think this transfer is going to happen. And it's not for anything on Chelsea's end. I just don't think Tell wants to leave. I don't think he wants to go anywhere. And if that's the case, not really much we can do about that. I'm not really of the mood of forcing someone to join us who doesn't want to be a part of the club anyway. It is what it is. You want to succeed at Bayern, you go succeed at Bayern. No hard feelings. All the best to you. But to me, this is nothing but early talks. I won't call it just monitoring BS like some of the rumors that we've already seen in this window. I think there is a little bit more to it, but it's only a little bit. It's not really anything to gas yourselves about, to say, Bombo, we're getting a player. Insert the transfer dopamine into my veins right now. It's not that. It's not that. I really wish it was. You know me. You know how much I love a transfer saga. You know how much I love some activity and all that, especially for a profile that actually suits us. Not like Not like Jeremy Fernandez, which was literally like, yeah, let's bring in a player so we can loan him to Strasbourg and he might be worth something in 2 years. No, this is a transfer that's for the team now. So this is what we should be prioritizing. I really hope we can bring this move through. I'm going to do some more research onto Mathys Tel over the coming hours. Before Monday Night Raw, of course, because Raw on Netflix. You already know. But yeah, this is an interesting move. I really hope there's a bit more development on this. But for now, there's not really a lot worth getting gassed about. So I'm going to tell everybody, calma. The famous words, calma, guys. We will see what happens in due time with Mathys Tel. I think there's just too many variables in this situation for us to really get gassed about. But let me know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you guys want Tell? Do you guys not want Tell? Is it tell me more, bars, or go away? Let us know in the chat, guys. Big up to every single one of you. Hit the likes, subscribe. We will be back tomorrow. And as always, up the Chelsea. Up the damn Chelsea.